Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's take a closer look at how you and your students can share and collaborate on files inside the Post tab of a channel of your class team. So here I am in my Welcome Activities channel, and I'm inside the Post tab. Now, to attach a file to a conversation post, I'm simply going to come down to the very bottom, and underneath the new message text box, I'll simply click on the paperclip icon. Notice that I have a few different areas from which to choose my files. I can select recent, where I can view any and all files that I've been working on recently on my device or in my OneDrive. Let's go cancel and click on the paperclip icon again. Notice that I can also browse teams and channels. If I select this option, now I can actually back out of this particular channel by clicking the up arrow in the top left corner, and I can back out of this team entirely by clicking that back arrow again. Notice that I can now select a different team and a different channel from which to find files that I can pull into this particular class team. Another option that I have for attaching files is to select a file from my OneDrive. Simply by clicking on OneDrive, you'll see that I have access to all of my synced folders, and I can grab a file that I wish to attach from here. The last option is to upload from my computer. If I select this option, I can now upload a file from my device. Now, in the case of this tutorial, I'm going to select a file that I want my students to collaborate on from my OneDrive. I'm going to select a PowerPoint file called All About Us Slides, and I'm simply going to click Upload a Copy. Once the file has uploaded to the post, I can add a message to this particular post, or I can even turn this particular conversation post into an announcement by clicking on the format icon below the new message text box and simply changing the new conversation drop down to an announcement post. Once I've filled in the details for this particular announcement and I've gone ahead and included instructions for the collaborative slides activity, I'm ready to post this to the Post tab of the Welcome Activities channel. I can simply come down to the bottom right corner and click on the paper airplane icon to send this post to the stream. As a student, I can work on this collaborative slides activity along with my classmates by simply opening up the PowerPoint that's attached to this post. Notice when I click to open the PowerPoint, it actually opens inside the PowerPoint Online app inside of Microsoft Teams. So, as a student, I never leave the Teams environment. I could go ahead and claim my slide and I could begin working. Now notice, as I'm working, I could start a conversation with my classmates by clicking on the conversation button here at the top menu bar to open that side panel chat. And I could go ahead and type a question to my teacher, or I could type a conversation post to a classmate who's also working on their slide. Notice if we close out of this particular activity or collaborative slides, we return to the Welcome Activities channel where we see the post, and any comments that were added in that side conversation inside the assignment actually get nested inside the post for this particular activity. It's also important to note that this particular file is actually being stored in the Files tab of this particular channel. So if a student starts working on this slide and then leaves the activity but wants to return to it, they will have to come back to this channel, and they can either click to open the activity here in the Post tab, or they can access the slides by clicking on Files.